Hello, Instagram. This is Meeks. This is my first attempt at doing a review on anything ever of any sorts. I just thought I would throw together a quick video and do a review on this ruroc Atlas Core Black motorcycle helmet I just got a few days ago. I pre-ordered this helmet I'd say about 2 years ago. It's gone through some revisions since its pre-order. Long story short, I guess, I had originally ordered a modular version of this where the front is detachable and whatnot. But as its current state, it still hasn't passed the DOT certification, because in order to be certified, it needs to pass tests in any way that it could be worn. In that previous version, you'd be able to slide one side off and talk to a fellow rider next to you and kind of just snap it back into place. So during that position, when it was unhinged on one side, it would have to pass the test, and obviously it couldn't in that sense. So I guess they're going back to the drawing board with that to see if they can figure that out. But the folks at ruroc were kind enough, I think they went above and beyond, not just for myself, but anyone that pre-ordered that version. They sent them a regular helmet, full face, not modular, for free for the weight. So doesn't get any better than that. Great customer service. You guys really stay on top of that, I'll say that much. I'm in Canada, they're in the UK. They're really quick with their replies, are willing to do anything to basically satisfy. Customer service is top notch. So enough rambling there. Okay, so today I just went out for a ride. It's May 19th, and I'm in Calgary, Alberta. I went for a little bit. I don't really have much to compare it with in terms of full face helmets. The only other full face helmet I have is the Biltwell Gringo. And if some of you know, the Biltwell is an old school style helmet. I love it. But there is no venting whatsoever in the helmet, which to me doesn't bother me. It's very straightforward, plain and simple, no bells and whistles or anything like that. So that's what I'm kind of basing my comparison with. Now, what I noticed with this when I was riding, when I started getting up into 80 kilometers and up, you can really sense, you can really feel the wind basically come through all the vents. There's a vent here, also on this side, vents here, a vent at the mouthpiece here. I could feel it all through my head. So it goes through the entire helmet and out the back. So for venting, if you ordered the tri-composite version, my apologies, that's what you're gonna get. I know the carbon fiber version, a lot of the vents are just aesthetic. Matt from ruroc said that in a video. It's a lot of aesthetic, so you're not going to have that venting. There's the two vents, I believe, on the side, but other than that, the rest are just purely aesthetic. I felt as though that wind, that venting was going all over my face, and I actually found it a little, actually kind of almost started drying out my eyes. You don't feel the wind here, through here, but it almost feels like you do, because I believe it's just venting so well. And that's a good thing if it's hot where you live. I'm in Calgary, Alberta, and like today, for example, it was 8 degrees. a little windy, so it wasn't the most pleasant feeling. So if it's cold where you live and you throw this helmet on, that full face is going to keep your head all too warm. I did find it getting a little noisy because of the venting, but it's something I can live with. I did order the Shockwave, which is the audio system, the speakers, the headset basically for the helmet, which you just install into here. Take these two screws off, this comes out, you pop it in, and it's a Bluetooth speaker system in your helmet. You know, Bluetooth to your phone, answer calls and whatnot right through the helmet, which ship out in June, end of June. So that's awesome. You don't have to mess around with headphones or anything like that when you try to go to ride. Now the fit is real snug. I'm not complaining by any means. It's snug. It grips your face, your forehead. So, and this is a large. So if you're thinking about ordering one, go check the website, ruroc.com. There's a sizing chart, and it's fairly accurate. So measure your head, and I measured in about 58, 59 centimeters. This says 60 on the back. I wouldn't suggest going, because this is kind of on the cusp between large and medium. If you go with the medium, I found the issue I was having with this was the space between my nose and this bridge here. Sometimes it would touch, but not very often, so it wasn't a huge issue. I tried the extra large on, which he had sent me, and there was more room on the nose, but way more loose here, so it was definitely not the right fit. So if you try to go with a medium, you probably wouldn't be able to get your head to fit the helmet. It would be basically touching the front guard on the inside. So you don't want to do that either. So over time, the padding will loosen up. We should show you that a bit more, but because I took it for a ride. Back to this now. Visibility, the line of sight vision is fantastic. It's quite large, no issues whatsoever with view. Okay, pretty clear. The only other issue I have with this, I found, and maybe I'll mess around with the hinges, is it is hard to just move this up and down with one hand. I find it works better when you do this. If you're pulling the helmet down with one, you kind of go like this. It doesn't seem to fully close like that and fit with the edges. So I might just mess around with these. They do give you a little tool, which is also a bottle opener, so you can fix that when required. What else was I going to say about it? It does ship with a clear visor, which it comes attached with, and it's super easy to swap out. You just take both of these off with that tool they provide you, and it's pretty straightforward. Unclip it from both sides, clip it in, and screw back in, and bingo, you got it. All black. Now, the other cool thing about this helmet, which kind of sketched me out initially, is the no fidget lock here. Okay, as you can tell, me doing this, it's not coming off. Nothing's happening, but all you have to do is pull this red tab and it's off. You see how I click back there? It's just a magnetic mechanism. it's sick. Honestly, it feels like when you see that, you're like, I don't know how's that gonna stay on your head. This will not come off when you do this, not at all. But like I said, all you have to do is pull this, and it comes off. Latch it, unlatch it, even with gloves on. Most of you know that seems to be an issue. That not seems to be. That is an issue when you are riding. Awesome feature. It's probably one of the best features. In terms of look, to me, I just think this is a beautifully designed helmet. I mean, just look at it. I think it's fantastic. If you know Ruroc, they've been making helmets for years now for snowboarding, skiing. People wear them skateboarding, longboarding, mountain biking. I haven't had a chance to actually try one of those helmets. I just remember seeing them years ago. Initially thought they were just so sick. There was one that basically looked like a stormtrooper, white and black, just fantastic look. Really cool too, really modular. Take the faceplate off, the goggles, so you can wear it however you want, but just sick looking helmets. So they've been around doing this for a long time, and people have been requesting this for a long time, so now they're able to do this. I think, or I hope for the next version, they come with more colorways again. You know, the Ronin and the Raptor, those are limited editions. I believe there's one other one. The Ronin, everyone does love. It's cool, but something about it to me, I just didn't like the look too much. I don't know what it is. Usually their stuff is awesome, so that's just my opinion. I wish that, I hope next season's versions, there's more of a variety in color and design, as the original versions that they were working with had. Now, I really hope by next season that they figure out the modular version and get that certified. If they do, that's when I will decide, you know, which version to get, which colorway. And those are all the ones that are carbon fiber, and it's supposed to be slightly lighter than this. This is, to me, as light as is. So I'm just, but for now, this thing, super stoked to have and to ride with. Most of the time I do like riding with a full face. It just feels better, in my opinion. I do have a shorty, and I have that other built well. But I have a feeling I'll be doing a lot of riding with this. So I can't really wait to get the season going in full gear, because here it's the weather is on and off. It's a long weekend and raining most of the time, but I still got out and managed to do a bit of a rip. It didn't rain. Sun was out just a little bit. I'll take it though. Yeah, I got some footage. I'm going to put that together. If you have any questions about the helmet, don't hesitate to ask. Maybe I can go over some more things with you if this interests you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Go check them out at www.ruroc, that's ruroc.com. Go check out their stuff. You know, even if you're not looking at motorcycle helmet and you snowboard or ski or do any of those other activities like mountain bike, BMX, longboard, anything that you normally wear a helmet with, and you want something that looks sick, go check them out. Like I said, those helmets are phenomenal, you know, in terms of how they look. So yeah, go check them out, and catch you on the next one. Peace.